Br00tality's here, and it is July 11th, so it is Monday, and you're here on your Glam Squad. I'm going to talk very, very fast in this video because I have a whole lot of things that I want to talk about today, because today we are doing our mid-year favorites. That was really cheesy sounding, wasn't it? So yeah, we're doing our favorites from pretty much the last 6 months, since it is now the beginning of July, so we can finally talk about the things that we have been loving for the first 6 months of the year. So for those of you who follow us on our personal channels, you might see a lot of repeat products here from our personal favorites videos, but for those of you who don't, here we go. Alright, I'm going to just go through these as quick as possible. I'm going to try to not talk about anything. Skincare products. Well, the first thing I pick up I'm going to have to talk about. Great. A couple of these things actually. Alright, first and foremost, everyone knows I love my MAC Fix Plus. This is Fix Plus with lavender, and I'm going to be super sad when this is gone. I only have like half a bottle left because I poured like half of the bottle into a smaller bottle to carry in my kit, because I didn't want to carry this big bottle around with me. So that is item number 1. Item number 2, the CVS Oil-Free Moisturizer for combination skin, and this is a ripoff of the Neutrogena Oil-Free Moisture Combination Skin. I prefer to use the CVS generics because CVS does not test on animals. At least that's what their official statement is. Then there is the NYX HD Studio Photogenic Primer. As you guys know, I no longer support NYX, but this is a good primer. So if you're curious, yes, I do like that primer, but I will never buy it again. The Hard Candy Sheer Envy Primer. This is the ultralight formula. This is just the regular one, not the skin illuminizing or anything like this. I really, really like this. My most important advice to you, though, is to make sure you shake it up every time you use it, otherwise it kind of separates a bit. And that's not good. And then the last thing is, this is the Garnier Nuctriste Skin Renew Anti-Puff Eye Roller, but CVS makes a version of this. I have this one because of my roommate. But yeah, you can get the CVS version, usually for a couple of bucks cheaper, although it was just on sale. And then it won't be tested on animals that way, versus Garnier does test. I'm pretty sure they test. I think they're owned by P&G. Okay, face products. I got a whole bunch of them, so let's just fly right through them. The e.l.f. Pressed Powder. What did my camera just do? Hold on. Okay, I don't know what just made a noise. I thought it was my camera, but I guess not. So, moving on. This is the e.l.f. Pressed Powder, and I am in Sand. I really, really like this powder. I'm going to cover up the mirror. And as you guys can see, I have seriously hit pan on this. I just got this in my swap with Jess. I don't ever use the little puffy thingy. I don't think I've ever used it. Nope, I haven't. As with all powder products, they're a little messy, so that's why I tend to stay away from like a lot of powder stuff. But yeah, I really, really like this powder. I'm kind of bummed out that I've already hit pan, and I wish the pans were deeper. So if you work at e.l.f., fix that. Next is the e.l.f. Translucent Mattifying Powder. I've talked about this many times before on my personal channel, so I'm not going to get too crazy in depth, but I am a fan. And then I have a lot of e.l.f. stuff here, what can I say? e.l.f. High Definition Powder. I love this. And on that same note, I love the Madd Style Cosmetix Effin' Perfection Powder. I think they're both just silica powders, which is what you use for HD stuff because it fills in your fine lines and pores. It makes you look flawless. I can't say it necessarily has the exact same effect in person, although it does look a lot better in person than just a regular powder, just because it's so fine. Some blushes and bronzers and contouring business going on here. I have a giant stack in my hand right now. This is a stupid way to pick this up. So actually I'm going to talk about 2 concealers here real quick. First and foremost is my MAC Studio Finish Concealer. You guys know I love that. And I've been using my Glamoflauge a lot more now that it's hot. I don't like the big thick concealer. This is really, really big, or really good coverage. Really big coverage. Okay, and then back to blushes, bronzes, blah, blah, blah. This is the Fox in a Box in Skinny Dipping. I'm a huge fan of that color. The Physicians Formula Glow and Mood Boosting Blush and Rose. I can't say it, but I like this a lot. The MAC Foundation Instant Chic. I've been wearing that one quite a bit. I don't think I use it in a lot of tutorials lately, though. The e.l.f. Healthy Glow Bronzing Powder in Luminance. This is like the $1 powder. I love this for highlighting. Then I also use my e.l.f. Studio Blush and Gotta Glow for highlighting. So they're kind of different tones. One's a little warmer, the other one's more of just like a yellow tone. Then of course, Sunny. My beloved Sunny. As you can see, I have hit pan on this in a very weird way. And the last blush in my hand here is the NYX HD Studio Photogenic Grinding Blush, and this is a Menage a Trois, which you're not going to be able to see, but there it is. And if anyone knows a good dupe for this, let me know, because like you all know, I am not buying any more NYX products. Okay, moving on to lip products, because that is the next stack I have in front of me. This is going to take a second here. This is a mess. Alright. Wet n Wild Giddy. So it's like a nice, it's almost like the Gaga pink. The Viva Glam Gaga one. It's just really, really pretty, but I think it's discontinued, unfortunately. So, if you know dupes for this, feel free to shout them out, other than obviously the Gaga one. So pretty much any dupe for Gaga one. This is the Revlon color Just Enough Buff. It is slightly shimmery, and it is a peach toned nude color with goldish pink shimmer, champagne-y shimmer. I don't know. It's a good color though. Then NYX's Round Lipstick and Electra. I have to say, as many of the round lipsticks as I have, some of them are too creamy and it kind of affects the color payoff, so they're too sheer. But this one is really, really good. Again, if you know a good dupe for this, let me know, because I will no longer be buying any NYX products. Revlon in, Just Enough Buff. Bare Attitude? Nude Attitude. What am I talking about? This was under the recommendation of Lauren Is Okay. It is just a matte nude color. You can tell by the matte finish on the tube. I love this lipstick. Again, you know dupes, holla at a sister. Because pretty sure Revlon tests on animals, even though they'll tell you they don't, so it's complicated. It's complicated. Glosses. Well, this is kind of something in between a gloss and a lipstick. This is the Venomous Cosmetics Lip Poison and Rocket to the Moon. You guys have heard me talk about this a lot on my personal channel. It is a like fire toned, red, orange toned, red orange, orange red lipstick with a like pink duochrome. It is just gorgeous and I love it. I got a couple of lip glosses here in my hand. The e.l.f. Minty lip glosses in all the colors. I absolutely love these. I have on one right now, and I think it's this one, which is Los Angeles. It complements my natural lip tone very well. This is the In Color by Jordana, which are the like really affordable cosmetics that Walgreens exclusively carries. And this is the Pretty Shine Luxury Gloss in Cute. But all of these glosses are fantastic, but this one's really nice for putting over nude colors, since the whole nude trend was really, really big. And then the H&M Lip Gloss, Queen of Peach. I love this in Over Nude Attitude. This is kind of close to being a dupe for Turkish Delight, but it has like glitter in it, so it's not quite. And then of course my Madd Style's Lip Balm, and this one is in Frankencake, but I'm also obsessed with Donkey Kong and Pop Rocks. So those are like my top 3, but I have like 10 of them. And moving on to eye products. Good. I'm leaving out tools. I'm not doing tools in this video, otherwise we'd be here forever. First and foremost, just want to talk real quick. I haven't talked about them in a while. This is my Lit Glitter. This is in Green Machine, and this is UV reactive. I had this on the other night when I went to a blacklight party, and it was amazing how well it glowed. So I just wanted to give that a little holla shout out, because if you're going to use glitter, you need good glitter. You need cosmetic grade glitter that's not going to melt your eyeballs off. Well, they're not going to melt your eyes, but you know what I mean. So I highly recommend Lit Glitters. Alright. Mascaras. I got a bunch of them here. The last 6 months have been me trying to find my favorite mascara in the world. Even though, to be honest, I still absolutely love the Sephora Lash Plumper Mascara. I need to get the full size of this. This needs thrown away, which is why I've been like looking at mascaras a lot before I like commit to something high end. Although they kind of all cost the same price, so I don't know why I'm so worried about it. And this is the Tarte Lights Caramel Lashes. Again, this is almost all dried out. Like it's pretty much done. I need to throw it away. And I love that mascara, and I'm going to miss it dearly until I go buy a new tube. Both of those are like, one is like 12 and one is like 18 or 19. I need to just go buy them and stop whining about it. You guys have seen this one a lot. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Protein. This is my go-to when I just want like normal everyday lashes, nothing voluminous or lengthened or anything like that. When I just want normal lashes that are black, I wear this. That's Wet n Wild Mega Protein. It's like $2.99 or $3.99. Then there are two NYC mascaras here. One is Skyrise, and it's a lengthening mascara. I definitely do see a lot of definition and length when I use this mascara, and I already have really long lashes, so that is kind of important to me. And then the Volumizing Mascara Showtime. This one's waterproof. I can't say anything about the original formula, but the waterproof formula I enjoy. It was the only waterproof mascara I own, so I'm very glad that it worked out. And then last but not least, or no, I have two more, sorry. the Rimmel Day to Night. This is the one that has the gimmicky brush that people kind of hate a lot. I personally hate it, and I only use the length section. Because my lashes are so long, I don't want a crap ton of product coming out because it's the same brush when you undo it. But as you can see, there's a lot more goo on there. So, yeah, the brush is kind of gimmicky, but I enjoy the length end of it quite a bit, so I'm a fan of that. And very last but not least, this is the most recent mascara I have picked up, and I am absolutely in love with it. It is the Physicians Formula Organic Wear Natural Origin Jumbo Lash Mascara in Ultra Black Organics. It is one of the rubber brushes. This is made with eco materials, so it is like recycled rubber and everything. I am absolutely satisfied with this mascara. I have it on today. I doubt you can really see my eyelashes very well right now because the lighting in this basement still sucks. More eye products. Let's go with eyeliners right quick. This is not as in order as it should be. I wonder how much time I have left. We're just going to keep going. I have the Almay eyeliner here, the Revlon Color Stay eyeliner. This is like all the other ones that twist up. This one is in the gray color, which I believe is called Graphite. What is this called? Charcoal maybe? I don't know. I can't find my black one. I'm really pissed off about it. It just like disappeared. I wonder if John Evan has it. A lot of stuff ends up, our makeup gets mixed up, and then we realize it as we pull it out, like, this isn't mine, you take this back. So it might be in there. But the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Pencil. This is the Double Zero and Whiskey that used to come in the Naked palette. I love this. The only place I use this is on my waterline because it does smudge quite a bit and then gets all gross. If you put it on top, I end up with it everywhere because of my hooded lids. The Jordana eyeliners. I love all of these. I use dark brown for my eyebrows and then this color white for my eyebrows when I do colored looks. Or if I'm having a really bad eyebrow day and I keep messing up, I'll do the white first. And then the Revlon Color Stay Liquid Eye Pen, and then a cheaper, I don't want to say dupe, but comparable product, the e.l.f. $1 liquid eyeliner pen. I would not say these are the same product by any means, but if you're totally broke and you have $1 to spend on your eyeliner, this is totally worth it. A couple more products here. We got the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk. This is one product I have yet to dupe, so I'm working on that. You guys know I hate NYX now. The Too Faced Shadow Insurance. I just started using this instead of Urban Decay Primer Potion, like in the last 3 months, and I love it. Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow Kit. As you guys can tell, I no longer have brows, but I still use these powders on my brows, and I'm a huge fan. I promise this is wrapping up. The Wet n Wild Trios. The ones that I have here are Don't Steal My Thunder, Gilded Age, Spoiled Brat, and I Dream of Greenie. I said those completely out of order, but you can probably look at them and tell which are which. Basically, Wet n Wild eyeshadows in general are absolutely amazing. The single, if you get any one single from Wet n Wild, get the Brulee single. It is a dupe for the MAC color Brulee, and it is just a perfect brow highlight with like a flesh tone highlight. Next, the Naked palette. I have used this in many videos on my personal channel. I've talked about this in my favorite videos since I got it. The Naked palette. It is just the crack of YouTube for a reason. Now that I have it, I know that it is amazing, and I understand why everyone freaks out about it. These last couple of things border on being tools, but they're not by technicality. Free palettes. I am in love with free palettes. Palettes that you can put whatever you want in. This one I got from TKB Trading, and this one is Z Palette. Sarah got me this one. Major difference between these two. This is hard plastic, and this is kind of flimsy. So I don't know how I feel about that, but I'm going to do some more comparisons and stuff and then review them later. And the very last thing, we're finally there. I know. Thanks for sticking with me. The very last thing that I am just crazy about, my Brooke Van Gorey bag. It is amazing. It is probably going to need to be washed soon, actually, because I keep getting stuff on the outside. But the inside is good to go because of the waterproof liner. You guys saw this in a giveaway on my personal channel, and if you didn't, why aren't you subscribed? Missing out on some goodies. But yeah, I love this bag. It holds so much makeup. I'm a huge fan. And it's good for putting cream products in that I'm afraid might get everywhere. So, yeah. Those are my halfway year favorites. Nope, forgot something. Sephora Daily Makeup Brush Cleaner and the brush shampoo. I live by those.